Alright guys, I've got an extremely epic battle against Alakazam17 from the Poke Community forums. I'll lead off with my Tyranitar, and he went over to an Ambipom, and I feared the brick break. So, I decided I'm going to switch over and go over here to Metal Gale, who is a pimp, and he fake out. And the thing I like about Skarmory and Ambipoms who run silly life orbs is because in the sand they're taking about 13% damage per turn, which is a good bit if you ask me. And every time they hit, they're going to take more and more. And right here, I thought about it, and I assumed he was going to think I was going to switch, so I went in Brave Bird, and I got the correct call, and he Sky Uppercut, and I took out that thing. And after reviewing my team, I realized that I'm really mix-up weak, which is a good thing for me to find out right here. Just a way to counteract it, you know. So all is good, and he Toxic Spikes, which I actually expected right there. He lays down a layer of Toxic Spikes, and I figured I'm gonna get a Brave Bird in, since I know I can live at least one Surf. And the Brave Bird hits, it did a lot of damage, more damage than I thought it would do. And I was having some trouble deciding which Pokemon I'm gonna switch to, so I decided, you know, for safety, I'm gonna go over to Blissey. Blissey can absorb the poison, and Blissey can deal some damage to this piece of crap that's staring me down my face. Now, the reason running a wall who has virtually no healing moves is dangerous is because if they can't heal, they can continue to wall. You beat them down enough and they're done. And you'll see why that's really important here in a minute. Now Thunder Wave, I actually expect you to switch there, because I didn't see him staying in, but I guess he just left this guy out for fodder. Didn't really think he was worth anything, I guess is what he was looking at it at. So that's Seismic Toss. I wasn't sure if it would KO. If it didn't, Sandstorm would probably finish. And he held on. Lord knows how much HP. And Sandstorm KO'd it, which is always good. So the reason I like having Sandstorm up in this team is just to make sure I finish off the Pokemon who hang on with just a tiny bit of HP. And he goes back to an Ambipom, Yukiki, funny name. And I go over here to Metal Gale again, Scar Bliss for the win. And he breaks. And right here, I knew I could live. And if you see, his Ambipom is slowly hurting itself just due to Sandstorm and rocks. He brings in a Tangrowth as I roost. And right here, I was thinking, I don't think I can kill with Brave Bird. I just don't see it happening. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna switch. And I went over here to Garchomp. So my shiny Chain Chomp. He's not really a Chain Chomp. Just the name I gave him. And I thought about it, and I thought maybe one Swords Dance and Fire Fang might one-hit KO. I might get some hacks. And he Leaf Storms, which I about wet myself because I did not expect a Leaf Storm Tangrowth, to be quite honest. And I'm poisoned already, so this is gonna hurt a lot. Fire Fang hits, and I'm orbed, so that did a good bit of damage to be a Chain Chomp, and he Leaf Stormed again. Got another -2 in, which I could deal with, and he restored. And I thought for a good bit. I couldn't decide which Pokemon to move over to, and I thought, you know, probably the best choice to go to would be a my Hexacross, because he's scarfed, and if he expects a switch. Yeah, and I expected a switch, so I Stone Edged, thinking it might KO, and I hit it with the Stone Edge, and it did a good bit of damage as he seeds. And thank God Sandstorm was up, because that thing hung on with just a bit of HP, and it was dangerous to leave it in. And again, right here is where I make a big mistake, is when he goes over to this guy. I expected to be faster because I'm scarfed, but apparently timid Alakazam outspeeds me after Scarf, so yeah. So Alakazam KO'd him, and I went over my Tyranitar, Because I thought it was Scarf because it outsped me right here, and I was like, ah, crap, Focus Blast. And if I had just Dark Pulse right here, I would have been okay. Honestly, I would have. Because I subbed thinking he was stuck on Psychic. Yeah, my mistake. I thought a Scarf Heracross could outspeed a Alakazam, but I was wrong. So Detour was left for fodder. I mean, Poison, I really couldn't do too much. And I go over to my Miss Pig, and a T-Wave, hoping I could live the Focus Blast. And thank the Lord, I did live the Focus Blast. And got the T-Wave in on that thing, because it was outspeeding me like nuts, and I have a Gar. So, and I found out that thing outsped me by just enough, and I hung on with 45 HP, and I figured Soft Boil, best thing I can do. And I do Soft Boil, getting my HP back, which is always great. And I got the Parahax first turn, so I thought it was great. Parahax first turn is always good. And Sandstorm's slowly eating his Alakazam away. It's paralyzed. I don't got too much to worry about right now. And he switches over and goes to Calculate, which I guess is how you say it, which is a Metagross. And I was scared. I didn't know what kind of gross it was. And Sandstorm hit my Blissey, and the leftovers healed it some. And I was like, Agiligros? Is that an Agiligros? And I was almost at max HP, so I figured get Natural Cure, and I went back over here to my Skarmory, and I mean, he missed the mash, which is great, and I thought it might explode, and right there I had to start the camera over again because he maxed out my thing. Saw Whirlwind, and as he switches, and got the Ambipom out of the way. Please forgive me. He maxed out my camera, so I had to save and start a new one. And I Brave Bird on the Alakazam, took it out. So the rest of it was just a huge stall war. He brings back in Yukiki, who has shows that Life Orb in, fake outs, which I expected. And this is why Life Orb is dangerous, because see the Life Orb plus the Sand, you get like maybe 6 hits in with that dude, and if you get walled near the end of a game, you're pretty much done. And he breaks, and I knew he would die, so I roosted off, because I knew I wasn't going to take too much damage. I think maybe, no, I don't know. That Life Orb did hurt pretty much a good bit. And he goes over to this guy, and the rest of the game pans out with me Brave Birding and such. I'd add music, but I don't have any music to add. So yeah, that was about it for the battle. I was happy. I took out the Metagross. Well, I don't really take it out, but it was a big war going on here. And that's about it, guys. That was actually a pretty good prediction, predicting the earthquake right there. That was great. I thought it was good. They still didn't do too much. Hang on. Recom, subscribe, guys. Peace.